Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius December 21, 2021. A part of you has a very accurate instinct about what you want, what you owe, and what you could do in a moment of decisive decisions. That is why everything that made you feel that you could not achieve something would change thanks to the rule of the crescent moon. You could walk away from some people who are not completely honest with you. As much as you turn to people you are trying to rescue, it might not always be the right thing to do. That is why Pisces would make you distinguish between what is good for you and what is not. You would have several options to begin to stabilize little by little with everything that comes to you in a change of cycle. Your doubts about whether everything you have done has been good enough would disappear. Seeing positive results, you would let the trine between Mars and the Sun give you good vibes. Today you can sit in front of your computer for a minute to research something on the internet and you will end up spending most of the afternoon ecstatic by what you are reading. You may very well find some information on the occult and mysticism. You have always been fascinated by it, and now that you have started learning you don't want to stop. Maybe I should sign you up for a workshop to learn and mingle with others who have a similar interest. Your thoughts prompt you to act directly, follow your ideas without thinking of failure. All is well, you are more comfortable in your body, you are more attentive to your basic needs. This is a trail for you to explore. Unresolved practical questions prevent you from devoting yourself to your plans, it is only partly postponed. Prove what you are saying right away and you will shut up bad tongues for good. The moon stimulates you and pushes you in the right direction to take advantage of the joys that your emotional and romantic relationships bring to you. Your good humor helps you in your approach with others. You seduce. You would heal a part of your body that for a long time would have kept you with ailments, possibly legs or arms. They would find themselves prone to it. That is why you would take care of yourself a little more than before, making your body recover almost completely. You are good at seeing both sides of an issue. Your sign shows that your personality seeks balance and tranquility. You don't like extremes. And you don't like to judge right away. Today a loved one or a friend will try to attract you to take your side in an argument. Even though you appreciate it, you don't have to. Try not to judge for good or bad. Your best attitude is to stay objective. Do not give in to the influence of Uranus, which could lead you to excess. You could encounter some small health problems resulting from overflows on your part. Do not be reckless and spare yourself until the appearance of a more favorable astral climate. The natives of the first decan should be particularly attentive when practicing physical activity. A minor injury could indeed occur and prevent them from participating in an event that has been planned for a long time. You would keep yourself busy seeing how everything is put online, in an organization, and on a roll to make some material goods, which can bring you the necessary money for today. You would fully trust your decisions, because the number 9 has the rule of the day, making things get in good shape. Even if it is against your style, prepare for a pitched battle. In fact, setbacks will haunt you today. Don't be surprised if you go to the ice cream parlor for vanilla ice cream and all they have is chocolate. Remember that situations beyond your control are not worth bothering with. The pecuniary life is highlighted today. You feel the need to get closer to those who can collaborate with you. The time has come for you to step out of your reserve. You have to go out and meet certain people to change things. You have your head in the handlebars at the moment. Do not let yourself be overwhelmed by too many constraints. Your iron will is all the more real as the stars strengthen your tenacity. Blow an hour or two. Do not enter into existential crisis. If love has not shown as you would like, you could have the opportunity to change that emotion, to make your heart re-establish itself. Out of courtesy, you would stop dating someone you don't want to be in a relationship with. Pisces would be strong enough to turn everything into good energy for you. You may need to deal with some complex emotions. Perhaps your child is going through a difficult time. You like to joke around and keep your spirits up, but maybe it's time to get serious. Don't dismiss a family member's problems without actually talking about them. You will get positive results if you can schedule a family reunion. Talk about ways you can solve problems and work together to find solutions. The natives of the third decan and who live as a couple will be under the direct influence of Pluto, which will create a rather hostile climate within your relationship. You will certainly have to face the reproaches of your partner, who takes a dim view of the relationships you can have with someone around you. No matter how much you deny, your arguments will have difficulty being heard, and this could provoke a fit of jealousy that you will find completely unjustified. You would be very careful with document movements, especially if they have to do with the finances of the company or the project where you work. Possibly you would have the opportunity to feel in fullness by making such delicate documents put in the right hands. For this, you would have the wisdom that Pisces would give you. You have already thought and planned, and now is the time to act. Communicating your feelings is a big part of your life, and you should try to keep things as open and honest as possible. Take care of the electricity that is in the air and channel it towards the projects you have been working on. It is important to you to instill laughter and joy in the day. At the moment, the atmosphere is more than gloomy at work. To break this state of affairs, you took matters into your own hands. Unfortunately, due to a lack of resources made available to you, none of your demands could be validated by the management committee. However, do not lose hope in the future or lose confidence in yourself. These days, even if some adjustments are necessary, there is bound to be a solution for them to go from dreaming to reality. Changing atmosphere when it comes to your family life. So be careful. If everything seems to be going well, things may take an unpleasant turn. Watch for signs of possible friction coming from those close to you. By preparing your mind, you will gain in reactivity and above all in indulgence. On the other hand, if some members of your household are brooding, do not hesitate to give them a little boost in morale to raise everyone's good humor capital.